What's going on out there, good people, and welcome back to LMD Trading, where I am living my dream trading. Hope everybody out there is doing well. Hope you are ready to bring in this second weekend of 2024. I am ready to get this recap out of the way so I can enjoy my weekend. I shut down Ninja Trader very early today, and I'm not gonna even bring it back up. What I'm gonna do is just focus on the video. I did get OBS going again this morning and recorded my trades, so we are gonna just jump right on into that and see what we did today. So bring up the main screen. Already have the video queued up. Got it started after I was in a trade. I took a trade prior to this one that I'm in that was a red trade. And then I saw another opportunity. So I got into this trade. And you can see at the moment, it is up 19 points. Which equates to $38 on one MNQ. And I am in my PA account that I have with Apex. So we'll go ahead. We're going to get the video started. $sign tick is inactive because it's before 9:30. This does not get activated until the market kicks in. I'm going to go ahead and speed this up so we can see what we can see. The downside of me not having Ninja Trader open is I cannot see the times that I took the trades. So that sucks. So we're just gonna have to scroll through until I see a trade go in. But took this trade, nice little curl. And just as I say that, I adjust it. So get it back. There you go. Basically, I was trading this up to this gray intraday line, looking for it to break the line and go. So it does not do that. I got out of one. So I was in two contracts. I got out of one as it broke it. Tried to hold this other one to see if it was going to run. Pull back, stop me out. Up $13.50 on the day. So that means I was down about 50 something bucks on that first trade. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to scroll this on up. Trying to get this one done fairly quick this afternoon. I got to get back out in my shop. Let me stop it right there. Looks like we took a trade. 9:30, market is open. Come down, look at the $sign tick. It opened at plus 1,400. That is huge. So I'm looking for this to push back down, and it does. I get my stop in place. One of the reasons is that this is kind of bouncing off of this moving average. So I kind of want to see this flush down. But at the same time, I'm still paying attention to the $sign tick. It's moving down, but the stock is not really moving down. Or NQ is not really moving down. So I don't want to see that. I don't want to see the $sign tick moving down and the market not really moving down with it. So get out of that trade, make about 30 bucks, and then look at that right there. That's what I hate to see. I got out of this one about 986. It went down to about 974. That was 12 points in that quick little pop. And right now I'm looking at a 1 minute chart on the left-hand side, 5 minute chart on the right-hand side. I should have either the 200 or the 500 pulled up on this side, and I should be looking at the 1 minute over on the right-hand chart. And I could put the 5, because look, the 5 is down there. So I got two charts showing 5 minutes right now. So I really don't have my charts set up how they should be. And the reason I say I like to have a tick chart up here, upper left, is because it's giving me an inside look at the time-based charts. It's giving me an inside look on how orders are coming in on the 1 minute, the 2 minute, and the 5 minute. So market gets back down below the intraday level, and it's kind of pushing back up. And look where we at. We're coming right up on this positive 750. So based on how the market is going and we are above the VWAP, I should not really be looking for shorts right now. And I did that again today. That's basically bucking the trend when I do that. I can catch short-lived moves, but the better move is to ride the overall uptrend. So this open there, that's good. Let this thing come back down and see if it's going to bounce and take the long off of this level. Look at that. This thing hit a low of 977 and we are up at 907. That's 30 points. That's the play. That's the play. I don't know why I have it in my head that I like to look for these trying to play reversals. That is not the way that I should be trading. If the market is short and we're trading below the zero, look for pullbacks back to zero or back to a level and trade it down. So I got to work on that next week. I have to work on that because as you can see, I missed a huge move to the downside because I was so focused. I'm sorry, I missed a huge move to the upside because I was so focused on trying to catch not even a huge move, but just a move to the downside. That's foolery right there. So let me go ahead. Let me speed this up so I can find the next trade, and then I'll kind of back it back. Looked like we took one right there. Very quick one. And looking at my arrows, it was a short trade. Come on. There we go. So market, it's about the 750 pushing down. It's breaking this intraday level, but the market is still bullish. Why am I trying to play this pullback? You see, I get my stop in very quickly so that I basically just make a couple of bucks because the $ tick had started kind of pushing back up. So smart exit. But again, let this market reset. Let this thing reset and play the moves back higher. Quit looking for the fades. And here it is. It's pushing back down again. I'm going to speed it up. And now I finally do switch this over to a 2-minute or to the, switch it over to the 5. Actually, back to the 200 tick chart. But see how this is kind of giving me a cleaner breakdown on what that 1-minute candle was doing. You can kind of see what it's doing. But like I said, right here, I need to be looking for long trades. Look at what this market is doing. It's moving nicely to the upside. And for like the first 10, 15 minutes, I was taking shorts. I was looking for shorts. That's not very good. And you see down here, the $ tick chart, it is going lower, but the market is not going lower with it. That's not good because once this catches an area where it should bounce, it's just going to take the market back up higher with it. So I could have been long down here somewhere and still riding this wave. Come over, look at the 5-minute chart at the upper right, and you see that green line right there? That's previous day's high. That's basically where the MNQ is trying to get to right now. So why am I looking for shorts? I think I'm going to take a trade right around this time. I took this one for the fail of previous day's high. It's a good thought process, but again, it's not very smart when the market is this strong. Very tight risk, though. You see I'm in at about 35. I got my stop at 42. It's about 7 points. I lock in a little profit, but this thing made a very nice move. Why didn't I at least lock half of that profit in? This was something that I discussed in yesterday's video. Not locking in profit. And notice, come down, look at the dollar sign tick chart. It came right to 700, 750, and it bounced. It bounced. So again, missing the bigger move because I'm stuck in this short. And it's just doing what it's doing. It comes up there to about, it's over 1,000 now, so up to about 1,200. It's got to push back down. These are extremes. This is the extreme. Negative 1,000 is the extreme. So the market is just doing what I should be expecting it to do, but I'm not trading it the way that I should be trading it. And it's kind of frustrating today. I made the comment to Vega in the Discord. Each of these trades that you saw me take, I'm usually taking one MNQ, and it went at least $30. And I would take my stop to basically flatten, and it'll pop right back on me. I should have been expecting that going against the trend. Now you see here, I go short again. Fairly decent stop again. This is about 12 points. But I should just know that this is going to be a short-lived move in this bullish market. But what I was going to say is most of these trades have been going 10 points, or not 10 points, about 15 points, which is $30. Vega was like, man, just take the $30. And I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, I should have been, because I take 10 trades, that's $300. That's 300 quick dollars, and we have not been trading that long. But I go short again, kind of going against the trend. But looking at the 500 tick chart, we do see that it had broke this uptrend, and it's kind of starting a new downtrend. If you drew a line from this point to that point, that's the top of the channel. You draw a line from this point to that point, that's the bottom of the channel. So it's somewhat trading in that channel. If it breaks over this line right here, this move is dead. The channel is trying to change. So I could have even tightened my stop up a little bit more, but let's see what this thing does. Like I say, though, all of these are going against the trend. Look at, we're down at the negative 400 mark. This is another bounce area, and you see it is bouncing. So definitely not a good trend going, or not a good trade going against the trend right there. And this thing is just chop suey. Come over, look at the 1 minute chart. I had just flipped it over to doji candles. They're more bearish than bullish just looking at them, but not really good. And you do see I go and I move my stop, I tighten it up, and boom, we finally get the move. But I have not tightened my stop up there. I have not. And we were probably up about $30 right then. And there we go. Make about $10 off of it. Just put my stop at break even, and then look at this thing just go. This was my morning for the most part. It was just like not firing on all cylinders. And I made that comment in the Discord. And that's why when I turned off in Ninja Trader, I said I was done. I'm not going to turn this thing back on again. Trading out of a PA account, which is a funded Apex account. So don't want to put on no extra risk, especially with this market. You can just see how these charts are just chopping around. If I come over and I look at the 1 minute chart, it does look a little bearish below 15, but again, I should not be looking for shorts. Let the market tell me on one of these charts that it's going short. On the 1 minute, the 2 minute, or the 5 minute. Give me some lower lows, lower highs. Lower lows, lower highs over here on the left-hand chart are short-lived. These are short-lived. On this chart, on the right-hand side, these are the ones I want to see. And then down here on the 5 minute, this is bullish. This is bullish. This is pulling back to this fast moving average and going higher. Right now, it's just trying to hold over this intraday price level, which is kind of failing. If you look at the dollar sign tick, it has finally broke this 400 and 500 level, trying to make its way down to 0. So that's good, but we're still not in a position that's bearish. So I'm gonna speed this on up, speed it up. We take a trade right there. So let's back it up. I think here I finally do try to get on the right side of the trade. We're bouncing off of previous day's close, which is this solid black line. And I kind of chase that, but we're getting in as it broke this level right here. I'm gonna take my stop up, and a good place to put the stop here is just below this pivot. It breaks this pivot. This is heading back down, but let's look and see what we're doing right here. It should make a good move up. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And that was that, basically up 30 bucks. Jump right back in it, because again, now I'm trying to play this up, and look how quick I got my stop in place just to get tagged. Just to get tagged. Dollar sign tick still has good room up to like 400 or 500. Over here on the 500, got room up to this intraday level, but the real target is 17,000. That's what I kind of want to see. I need to be locking profit in right here. There we go, up. Like I said, 30. Let's call it 30 to 50 bucks that I was up. There we go. Lock that in. Expect it to tap that. Hopefully break through with some strength. But if it doesn't, comes back, stops you out. No harm, no foul. Decent trade. And that's a good stop. That's a good pivot area. This needs to keep going. It does not need to flush back down. Probably could have tightened this up just a little bit more, because once we break that level, yeah, it's coming on back down. But that one made decent money on that one. We're up 113 at this point. Good stop out, because you do see that it is coming back down. If it gets back over it, I can just reset and take another trade. That's not a problem. Again, I take 10 trades making 30 bucks. That is that's $300 quick, fast, and in a hurry. Which is basically what I'm trying to make in this account. Anything over $3,000, I could request a payout. That's 10 days of trading. Mix in a couple of days of making $500-$600. Mix in a couple of days of losing $100-$300. We still between that 10 and 15 days where we could request a payout at. You do see how it is reacting to this line right here. This is the 100 SMA. And you see how it's kind of just reacting to it. That's why when it broke and it failed to retest, I'm out of the trade. I don't want to be caught in this little short-term downtrend, because anything on this side, on this left-hand side, is going to be a short-term move. But look at that. That was not good. And I don't really want to be looking for shorts. So let this thing come on back down. Looking at the dollar sign tick, I want to see it back down to 500. And then look for a long entry. One thing though, now if we come over here and look at the right-hand chart, the 2-minute chart, it did come down and test VWAP. VWAP is what I use as my barometer to decide whether the market is long or short. So right now, we're flirting with being in a bearish trend. And at the same time, look at this black line. Up, see where we get another trade in at. All right, so we got one in there, but okay, there it is. So yeah, bouncing off of previous day's close. Quickly getting in and out of that one as we was coming up to the 0 line. I probably could have stayed in this up to the red line again, because that's going to act as resistance. Come on. Why you got that stop in there so tight? So tight. Look what it did though. Just came and basically tapped it. And just back chopping around. Always going to be expecting this to fail right there, though. But now we're up 120. Just slowly grinding, y'all. This was just a slow grind day. Fairly frustrating day, too. We're short this time. Let's back it up. I always want to see when I'm getting in a trade. I want to see where the dollar sign tick is at. So it's at negative 249 coming from look like 0. So it's pushing down. Fairly tight, about 14-point stop. So not too tight, but I'm in 1 MNQ. So risking about $30 on this trade. But looking at the dollar sign tick, market is kind of pushing down. We're rejecting off of this red line. So let's just take a peek at it. Looks a little, we're going to see. And it never fails. My entries always seem to be at the break point. My entry is always where this thing is kind of fighting at. Which I don't know what it is about it. I guess it's just my style of trading. But notice we did not push down. We're pushing back up to 0. Let's see. We get stopped out. Booyah. So I flip. Because we're pushing up. Look at that. We gap up over the 0. So I'm expecting this to push back up. And this time I'm expecting this to blow right through that red line. Because we have tried it so many times. And it has held. Like the saying goes, pressure makes a pipe burst. That's what I'm expecting. And I'm in with some size this time. I'm in 4 MNQs. I got that stop locked in, and boom, stop out. Up 176. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up because I do believe after that trade, I shut it down. Let's see. I'm going to just scroll it over. Yeah, you don't see an account right there, and you see the charts quit moving. That means that I logged out of that account, and then eventually I just turn it all the way off. So on that note, we're going to wrap up right there. As always, thanks for checking me out. If you have not hit that like button, please do so. If you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. And as always, we can continue the conversation in the comments. My other account didn't get PA'd, so I just took one trade in that one today just so I can meet another day of trading. Hopefully, they will shoot me an email over the weekend letting me know that that account has qualified to be a PA account. And then we are going to have to just trade that bad boy the way we are trading this one right here. Just taking smart, calculated trades, but need to be a little bit more disciplined on the strategy that I see. Market over VWAP. Don't look for shorts. Look for longs. Be patient. You don't have to be in a trade every 30 seconds. Yeah, talking to myself with that one. But on that note, I'm going to wrap this up. Y'all have a good weekend, and we'll be back at it again Tuesday. Monday is a holiday, so y'all be easy. Peace.